Monday's preview for Days of Our Lives signals one of those pivotal Salem moments where everything changes in a single instant. Theo being knocked unconscious is not simply a shocking visual meant to grab attention, it is a deliberate storytelling device that marks the point where secrets can no longer remain contained. En dehors, physical violence is rarely random, and it almost always occurs when someone is dangerously close to revealing information that could destroy lives, relationships, or entire power structures. Theo's attack fits that pattern perfectly. Theo has quietly been moving closer to the truth for some time. He is not the type of character who actively schemes or manipulates situations, which makes him especially threatening to anyone hiding something. Theo observes, listens, and processes. When something doesn't sit right with him, he doesn't immediately jump to conclusions, but once the pieces fall into place, he becomes resolute. That calm determination is what makes him dangerous to someone desperate to keep a secret buried. The timing of the attack is crucial. The preview strongly suggests that Theo either just uncovered a major truth or was on the verge of sharing it. This is not an impulsive act by the attacker, it is a calculated move born out of fear and urgency. Whoever struck Theo knew they were running out of time. They didn't choose manipulation, excuses, or misdirection. They chose brute force, which tells the audience everything they need to know about how serious the secret is. In Salem, escalation to violence usually means exposure is inevitable. Once someone is knocked unconscious, questions begin immediately. Where were they? Who were they with? What were they doing right before the attack? Every answer becomes a clue. Even if Theo is temporarily silenced, the circumstances surrounding his assault start a chain reaction that cannot be stopped. Theo's unconscious state creates intense emotional stakes. He is a character tied deeply to family, history, and loyalty. When someone like Theo is hurt, it ripples outward quickly. Loved ones panic. Allies demand answers. Suspects become nervous. And the attacker, who believed this act would buy them time, often ends up revealing themselves through fear-driven mistakes. The phrase "the truth is about to explode" is particularly important here. This is not a slow-burn reveal stretched over months. This is the beginning of a rapid unraveling. On Days of Our Lives, once a character is attacked to protect a secret, that secret usually comes out faster, not slower. Someone overhears something. Someone connects a dot they previously ignored. Someone notices a reaction that doesn't fit the situation. The pressure becomes unbearable. Theo's memory becomes a ticking time bomb. Soap storytelling often uses unconsciousness to heighten suspense rather than erase knowledge completely. Theo may wake up with fragmented memories, an image, a voice, a name, or a location that doesn't make sense at first but slowly sharpens. Each recovered detail pushes the story closer to detonation. The attacker knows this, which raises the possibility that Theo may not be safe even after the initial assault. This creates a sense of ongoing danger. If someone was willing to knock Theo unconscious once, what are they willing to do next? That question hangs over every scene. Salem becomes a place where everyone is looking over their shoulder, and paranoia starts to seep into conversations and relationships. The emotional weight of this storyline is heightened by Theo's nature. He is not someone who thrives on confrontation or chaos. That makes his attack even more disturbing. Viewers understand that Theo wouldn't be involved in something dangerous unless it truly mattered. His injury is a sign that the secret he uncovered is not only explosive but morally devastating. The attacker's mindset is also crucial to understanding where this story is headed. Violence born of desperation is rarely clean or controlled. Fear leads to sloppy decisions. Alibis crack. People act out of character. The more the attacker tries to protect themselves, the more suspicious they become. En dehors, this often leads to a rapid collapse once pressure mounts. Another important layer is how other characters will react once they realize Theo's attack was intentional. Accidents can be brushed off. Assaults cannot. Someone wanted Theo silenced, and that realization changes how people interpret past events. Conversations that once seemed harmless suddenly feel loaded. Casual interactions become suspect. Everyone starts asking the same question: what did Theo know? The hospital scenes that inevitably follow will be charged with tension. Hospital rooms on Days of Our Lives are where confessions happen, alliances shift, and truths spill out under emotional pressure. Theo's bedside becomes a focal point for fear, guilt, and unresolved conflict. Someone may say too much. Someone may react too strongly. Someone may try too hard to appear concerned. The audience engagement comes from being placed in a position of anticipation rather than resolution. Viewers are not just waiting for Theo to wake up, they are watching every character closely, searching for cracks. This is classic DOL storytelling, where the audience often knows more than the characters but still feels the tension of waiting for confirmation. There is also a strong thematic element here. This storyline explores the idea that truth cannot be permanently suppressed. The more violently someone tries to bury it, the more destructive its eventual release becomes. Theo being knocked unconscious is not the end of the truth, it is the catalyst for its most dramatic emergence. Once Theo wakes up, the balance of power shifts. Even if he doesn't immediately remember everything, his survival alone is a threat. The attacker must now live with constant fear, knowing that at any moment,